Hey everyone, welcome to episode 28 of Let's Platinum and 100% Uncharted 2 Among Thieves and the Uncharted Nathan Drake collection. Alright, let's keep going with this brutal difficulty playthrough. Oh man, this is really hard, like, it's just so unfair sometimes. Luckily this episode actually didn't take me too long to record, not as many deaths in this one as the first one. And the good thing is that I'm also going through them pretty quickly. That reward unlocked and all that, I think that's supposed to be... Essentially what that is, I think, is it's all the rewards that I have already, but it just says reward unlocked anyway, and then you can actually use them when you finish Brutal. Okay, this bit is a little tricky, so I left this in. I'm trying to leave in every encounter with enemies. Yeah, this bit's a little tricky, so I just, I died instantly here, as you can see, and then what I did was, there was a cut there, and then I went over here, and I managed to get this guy in one shot, I'm pretty sure. Bang, yep, and then here I just basically kept aiming for the heavy's head, until his helmet came off eventually, and when his helmet came off I got a nice clear shot and got pretty lucky. It's actually quite a tricky section to get past, so if it takes you a few attempts, don't worry, you'll get it eventually. It's only two guys, that's the other thing you have to remember. It is only two guys, so you will definitely get it eventually. Alright, now this, so just jump from pole to pole like normal. Like I said, I was going to cut out most of the traversing stuff, but since this chapter is sort of all kind of like in a little row, I thought I'll just leave it. Alright, so jump over here, climb up. There should be a cut here in just a sec. I was trying to locate the ammo and I was like, okay, there it is. And then I think I made a cut here, pick up the ammo again, yep. Alright, so I had to make a cut there because I actually died quite a few times getting past this bit. Now normally in all the other playthroughs, including Crushing I believe, you can actually kill this guy by going on the right and taking him out from behind, but I couldn't do that this time, so what I did was I took him out from there. I was actually unsure if I killed him, but I took him out from there. I shot at this guy. This guy, I don't think he died, because when I looked here I couldn't see where he went. And then that guy I took out, which was lucky, yeah, and he wasn't here, and I'm like, what the hell, where is he? So I decided to go back here. It wasn't that guy that I just killed. I actually have no idea where that other guy went. Unless he's in the next room. I don't really remember. No, that was him, but he was wearing black. It was that type of guy, but he was wearing all black. Weird. Anyway, I threw this and killed that guy. And then I was very nervous, and I actually went the wrong way in this little next section. I couldn't remember which way to go. I don't even know if I saw. Yeah, look how like slow I'm moving here. I'm being really cautious, checking my corners, you know. Obviously it wouldn't have been the biggest deal in the world if I had died, but I wanted to make sure that I tried to not die as often as possible. Alright, so yeah, I know you're not supposed to go down, but I think I went too far up. Where is it? Is it here? It must be here to the left. I must have missed the door. I think it's behind me there. I went here and I was like, that's the treasure from ages ago, and then I went here and you can actually come out here this way, but yeah, didn't really work out. The reason I left this in is because I was trying to get a clear headshot there and it just wouldn't, like I didn't give it enough time, or it didn't happen. The reason I left that in was so I could make a cut. Then when you die there, you get taken here. So then I took that guy out like that, this guy out like this. Luckily his head shows just the tiniest bit. Cool, took him out. And then, let's see. How did I do this? Yeah, I didn't even realize you could actually shoot from there. But the enemies don't appear. So what I did this time was I got close, and I waited until they dropped down, both of them. Then I fired at that thing. Quickly got away because that thing doesn't really kill them. Well, it kills one of them. It depends on your luck, essentially. Sometimes it probably will kill both of them. And then I took that guy out. So this section, like this chapter, is actually not too bad because they don't kind of throw like a truckload of enemies at you at once. I made a cut here because when I jumped onto this pole, I pressed I think I pressed forward and X, and Drake just swung forward, and I landed down the bottom and just died completely. Here, there's only one guy, and now we get to save Chloe, or open the lift doors for Chloe. Yeah. So yeah, this chapter's not too bad, like I said, because they just don't throw like a truckload of enemies at you at the same time. It's only sort of like small interspliced sections of enemies, which is good. Like that's what you want in this game. When you're fighting the massive, droves and droves of them, that's when it's really tough. Okay, so Chloe's gonna climb that up, climb up that, and I actually decided I wanted to get that Marco Polo medal, so I did. I just jumped up here, and then to get it, all you have to do is jump into the water, and then I think you have to get to the swimming section, and then he just goes like, Marco. There we go, and I got Marco. It's not a trophy or anything, I just wanted to get it for the medal, and then you stay on in the water, and you get Polo. Interestingly, the only medals that I'm actually missing now are, let's see, I think it was 30 tranquilizer gun stuns, so I don't know how I didn't get that across my 3 playthroughs in the first chapter, and 2 kill trophies, one with the P08, which I don't think I actually saw in the game. I don't know if it's anywhere in the game. It might be a multiplayer only item, or you could probably like get it to spawn using the weapons menu. So I'm actually not sure about that one. And then the other one was the MP40, which I think appears only once when you're in that section with the Guardians. You have to get away, or you have to wait for the elevator to come down and then go back up. Yeah, so I didn't get those are the only ones I'm missing. Here there'll be a cut right there. This is really annoying. It took me like maybe 10 attempts to get this to work. And what I'm actually talking about is this. When Drake drops down here, there's a really good chance that you're going to get killed instantly there. I somehow managed to get up here, and then this is the only time I got it. Like in 10 attempts, the only time I got up here was this time, and I somehow managed to succeed. I shot that guy in the head. I shot, it was hard to see there, but I shot the explosive barrel there. I knew both of them were taken out, and the helicopter was moving, so I took my chances and quickly jumped across, threw a grenade, just barely managed to hit that guy forward, and then took him out with a shot, which was really good. A lot of this I actually did really well. Like there are sections of like continued progress, and I was just like, yes, this is going great. And that's where that's why I'm always saying like these sections of the game where you're not fighting hundreds of enemies at the same time, they're not too bad. Like you can sort of like sit there and try again, and eventually you're going to work out a method to get past, even if it was lucky. But the droves of enemies, it's just so much harder to work out. Yeah, so for that, there was another cut there. Just throw a grenade here, then the helicopter will actually blast out the back, and then you can use the grenade's explosion to finish them off. Here, just aim carefully, bang. I knew he was there, so I got him. I missed a couple of times here, but eventually I got him. And then him. Nice speedrun trick here, jump down. Even if you die, just try and roll into it, and you should wind up right here. So that was good. And then this bit's not too bad. I might have got a little bit lucky. You die quite often as soon as you spawn in this location. So just keep going for this table, or this desk I should say, and keep killing enemies like this. Once you've killed them all, just grab some ammo, and then aim around here, because there's like an air duct that this guy drops out of, and then shoot him, try and just kill some of them, and then just keep trying to kill. It might have been better here to just like run and gun, like I'm doing now. I don't know, they seem to die on their own anyway, and then run for the window like normal, and jump. I hate making that jump, I never know when to jump. But yeah, there you go, we made that. Alright, now I like the Wes better than the 92FS. I like them pretty equally, but especially for brutal difficulty. So grab the Wes. You have to excuse my sniffing. Grab the Wes, roll up the stairs. Roll up the stairs. Imagine you could do that in real life. What's next? I'm trying to remember. Oh yeah, that's right, this bit. There'll be another small cut here because I failed once. And cut. Alright, and now grab the foul, which is excellent. And then just take him out with some grenade shots and some west shots. Make life easier. It was annoying. On my first attempt, I actually passed this section really well. This one tiny section. I threw a grenade and killed all 4 of them at the same time. The only reason I died was because of what happens next. I'll actually show it off here. Well, I'll explain it as I do it. So I went across this bridge, and then I just kept going, but I didn't realize that the enemies on the left here can actually see you. So if you come down here and fire this M32 hammer bullet, you can take out most of them. Fire another one. That was a really lucky shot that killed the last 2 guys. Oh, and they both almost fell off. But yeah, if you don't do that, as soon as you jump down here, they'll kill you. Now for the helicopter, what you want to do is pick up this ammo right there, like I did there, and then fire the helicopter like crazy. And also, I never noticed this, but the helicopter, the way it shows its health is those little things underneath the wings. You can actually see them coming off as I fire. So I think it has something to do with its health. When you get all of them off, I think you need like 5 or something, 4 or 5 shots to finish it off. And it also looks like the blades are spinning less, maybe 6. Yeah, about 6 shots. Once you run out of bullets, you have to go across to this here, grab that, come back. I got pretty lucky that that guy didn't kill me. Fire at him like crazy, and then you've got 4 more shots to try and take it out. Taking out the helicopter is pretty tricky, but if you just have some slightly good aim and it stops and you just keep constantly firing, that's where you're going to get lucky. Alright, I jumped all the way over here. Basically all that was left of that chapter was just getting to the end. There's a little bit of I can't even, like, parkouring almost. Well, not parkouring, but just traversing sections. So, and then you get here and you do this really small fight. So I just took all of that out because it was like 5 minutes or something, and yeah, it's better for this playthrough. And then I skipped that bit with cars and firing the barrel. Now I died here and I showed it on purpose because I want to show you that we end up here. And now this is how I did this section. I climbed up here. Wait, I might have left. Okay, well, okay. I wasn't meant to do that, but apparently I did for some reason on this attempt. But you want to take out these guys first. Be very careful not to show too much of yourself, otherwise Drake will die almost instantly. These guys have really good aim. Take out that guy, then you're left with the shotgun guy. And once you've taken all those guys out, you have to take out the guy up the top with the grenade. Is there another one? Oh. I think I was just checking. You have to take out this guy with the grenade. Sometimes he'll drop 2 grenades actually. I don't know if it was this attempt. No, I think it was only 1 there. And then you've got to get all the way up there without letting these guys shoot at you. So what I did was I waited until that guy stopped shooting, and then I quickly jump up again, grab a grenade. If you go right into the corner, they're going to have a much harder time seeing you. Throw the grenade, wait, it explodes, and then I had to double check sort of if they were still there or not. So I was being very, very cautious. I saw it move and I'm like, uh-oh. And then when it moved and no one was there, I was like, okay, they're probably dead. So I took a quick look over there because some more enemies come from there next. Oh, there was one left. I forgot, yeah, he was hiding there. I kicked him and then I just went crazy on these enemies. 1, 2, 3, and 1 heavy. So I got pretty lucky there. It was pretty good kills on those guys too. Alright, there's another cut coming up. Now there's a lot of stuff that I passed here. Basically everything after that section is just going you're going to make it all the way here. And then there's a small cut here. There we go. And now these guys. Now the good thing about this part of the game is there is actually a strategy that you can use to get past fairly simply. Pull this guy off, drop down, and then get this guy from behind. The reason you want to do that is because if you climb up onto these stairs immediately, the enemies will do that thing where they're like, oh, you know, you're trying to bypass the situation, and they instantly find you. Kind of like at the end of chapter 15 when there are those heavies that come out after the train, after you've climbed up the train. They do that as well. So and then grab the foul, and then I let Chloe sort of do the work there because I couldn't tell if there was still a guy left or whatever. But yeah, I let Chloe do the work there. You cannot jump up there, as I've tried many times. But yeah, it took me a few attempts to work that out, but eventually, once you do it, it's pretty easy. Okay, so Dragon Sniper, those two guys. You definitely want to use the Dragon Sniper for those two because they're dangerous and it's really hard to hit them with the 92 FS from that far away. So definitely use 2 of your bullets to take them out. Then take out that guy on the stairs. Because here I got so scared. Like I generally don't get scared by jump scares, but this one got me. 3, 2, 1. And then I fired like, what was that, 9 bullets into him or something. Yeah, he scared me a lot. I didn't actually die here for quite a while. I was really impressed with myself. Yeah, I think, why was it? Oh, it was because I did the speedrun for this section, and well, I did it on crushing, so I remembered it from there. I did it on the speedrun, I remembered it from there, and I had to do this section over and over again for the Steel Fist Expert and Bare Knuckle Brawler, or Bare Knuckle Expert, perhaps. I can't remember what it was called. The one where you 10 in a row, even though I got both of those at the same time. Yeah, so I killed all those guys and didn't die. Just used that wall as cover, like I was doing. And then I was just like checking my corners, and I was like, are there guys here? Are there guys here? And I was like, nah, not now. And then I saw this, and I was like, okay, no, this is the grenade section. That's a really good throw. Like the way they did that is really good. And then here, I was surprised, like when I was editing this, I was like, oh, I did do this on my first go. Yeah, so kill that guy. That guy might not always be there. If you die, he might not be there. I feel like he's one of those butterflies, as it were. By which I mean, he's like a character, or butterfly in this case means something that changes based on what you do differently earlier. So yeah. And for those wondering, yes, I have been watching Heroes Reborn, and that's why I use that term. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, so I made it all the way from basically getting out of the mouth to this point without dying, and then I have to make a cut here because I died several times here. And then bang, I like this. This is such a good start. Bang, bang, and through the grenade, and boom. That was the best start that I had, and I was like, yes, gotta capitalize. The interesting thing about this section is I could not find... Oh, I see. Okay, I think I get it. Something else to note, you'll notice there that when I picked up the 92 FS, I got 4 bullets. I was on 13 and I got 4 bullets and went to 17. If you use all the bullets of a particular gun, let's say the 92 FS, what will happen is the next time you pick up a 92 FS, it'll be not fully loaded, but almost fully loaded. And it's kind of like an exploit almost, but I think it was intentional because they didn't want the player to necessarily run out of ammo. So for example, I haven't used a micro for a while, but if I were to pick up this one, there we go, see, I got like tons of bullets, 61. And then this was really stupid, I should have got a little bit closer, but I was trying my best to hit him. I got pretty close. I think he does die, but I can't even remember how I did it. Let's see, 61 down to 36. Yeah, so it took me almost 30 bullets, 25 bullets to, or 27 bullets, sorry, to get him, but I finally got him. And then I was looking for the 92 FS, I'm like, where is it, where is it? And then, yeah, now I realized that it was the 4 bullets that I picked up. But like I said, if you had a different weapon from before and you hadn't, there we go, perfect example. I ran out of bullets for the 92 FS, and then I picked up that one, 42 bullets. Whereas, you know, if I still had the 92 FS, it would have given me somewhere between 3 and 5 bullets. Be careful of that grenade. Take this guy out. Got pretty lucky with my shot there. I like waited, and then I got it. Okay, after this guy, there's just this one left, I think. I think that's it now. I think we're in the clear to get out of this small section. Let's just have a look. Yeah. Okay, so then you run through this door, and there's going to be another cut here. This one's a pretty messy cut, but oh well. Yeah, because I'm cutting out like so many traversal sections, this will go a lot quicker. There was the cut there. It was kind of It wasn't that messy, I guess. Yeah, take out those two guys with a pistol, and then immediately I looked, but you should just use this to jump up, and then go here behind this pillar, and just as soon as he gets close, just go bang, and bang, and he's dead. Just you keep using that pillar as cover, and you're good. Now this section really sucks. You'll notice here I'm picking up the foul, and some more foul, a grenade. And if you go, I wasn't meant to pick that up. If you go here to the right, you can get some more grenades and the 92FS. Now, this section is much easier, I think, in my opinion, with the foul and the 92FS. But I accidentally died because I went too far out, and I couldn't get like a clear shot there. So I was like, okay, let me go out here. And then as soon as I shot this guy, that other guy got me. And the reason I left this in is because when I died, or after I died, for some reason I have a shotgun and the pistol as my weapons, and I don't know why. I should have had the foul, but because that was the last thing I had before I died, but apparently I had this. This section is really hard if you have these weapons, so hopefully you can get past it on your first go with the foul and 92FS. But essentially throw the canister there, explode it, come over here. I got pretty lucky. Well, my first throw was bad. I just threw it in, and unfortunately it went too far and basically didn't affect him, because it was in an area that the game hadn't created. And then I threw the second one really well on that windowsill and took him out. And then I had to get the guy on the other side, so I went for this foul right there, grabbed it, came back, used this pillar for cover, and managed to take that guy out. And this is the bit where I got a little bit confused because I thought that it was over. I couldn't really tell, but I was like, alright, let me run to Elena and Jeff. It didn't, the cutscene didn't play, and I was like, crap, where is it? And then this guy showed up, and I killed him, and then the second guy, who I didn't know was coming out, almost killed me. But as soon as I killed him, I got that cutscene and continued. Now I did make a cut there, that's why chapter 11 hasn't appeared. This is a slightly tricky section. Just take those guys out, keep firing to kind of like keep them off your back, and then just move along with Jeff like normal. This section, even on brutal, for me at least, wasn't too bad. I only died at that beginning bit I think twice. I died here about 6 or 7 times, maybe 10, and then yeah, there we go, there's the cut. But it wasn't too bad. For this section, just take out that guy, and then this guy as well. And now the guy that attacks Chloe, I decided to wait a split second. I was trying to aim for his head. One of my attempts was really good. I had very clear shots at his head. Then you want to stay here, use this wall as cover, and take out everyone. Make sure you take out everyone. It should be 3 or even 4 guys there, but yeah, if you take out everyone, you'll be fine. Then you climb up further with Jeff. Just trying to work out where I am now. Alright, for this one, you just have to basically go forward and wait until Elena opens the door, and you can head into the left. I got really close to dying here. I have a feeling that there is a good chance to die at this section, but I didn't. You notice there, like, I almost got in Elena's way. So yeah, that's how I did that. And then for here, you'll notice I aim at this guy, but I don't fire immediately. I want him to throw the rocket, or fire the rocket first, and then I can kill him. I think even if you shoot him, like, even if you know he's coming and you start shooting him like crazy, he'll almost certainly still try and fire the rocket. Okay, and then somehow I got through all of this without dying. You have to wait until the explosion occurs so you can get into this room. I took out these guys because I didn't want them to disturb me. I got really lucky not to die. I think it was right at the end of like a recovery point. Take that guy out. And then, I don't recommend it, but I just went for it here. I just kept going because I knew that those guys were coming and I knew that you could attack them. But I thought that it might be easy to get through the door, and somehow I did. Alright, cool. And I did all that. Okay, so the rest of the episode is the escape from Harry. Is that Harry? Harry Flynn? I can't remember what his name is. Is it? I think it's Harry. I can't remember. Anyway, Flynn. Yeah, he's going crazy there. I left this in because it's right at the end of the episode, and I don't know if there's any trick to this. Like, I got really close to dying at certain points. Like there, I kind of almost got killed here as well. So I just left this in. But I think it's pretty just like you should get it pretty quickly. Hopefully, you're not dying too much on this section. But yeah, this is pretty much where I'm going to stop the episode. And then we're going to go immediately from the end of this episode into the next one and see how far we can get there. But yeah, I want to thank you all for watching episode 28 of Let's Platinum and 100% Uncharted 2 Among Thieves on the Uncharted Nathan Drake collection. The next episode, I don't know how far we're going to get, but we'll see. Anyway, my name is Ultima456, and I'll see you next time.